Hello, welcome. My name is Manuel from Kata Studios. Today we are going to get more deep into understanding every basic things you need to know about the Brizy Builder. Last time on our tutorial, if you have not watched that, by the way, get to our YouTube channel. You'll see that intro to Brizy Builder, introduction to a website designer tool called Brizy. You're going to find that tutorial and watch that tutorial. You're going to get to understand the basics of what we are going to be doing today. So in that tutorial, I promised that I'm going to teach you guys how to build a website in less than 10 minutes. And that's what we'll be doing in this particular course today. Okay, but before then, I'm going to teach you guys to understand everything you need to understand about the price plans for the cloud hosting and the WordPress plugin. So, but before then, let's get into understand who is actually teaching you. My name is Manuel from Kata Studios, and we build websites for clients, and we actually teach design also. This is the content website we've done for clients. Bunch of them, you can find more of them if you get to our website. Then this is just one of which you can actually see the layout, how custom this is. Now, why I'm coming to this particular part of me is to show you that I can't just come talking about Brizy. I've talked about it in the past tutorial without it having that design idea behind it. Okay, why I love this tool is that it's not totally focused on either programming, focused on customization, and only focused on the interface or experience and all of that. It's focused on all of that. It actually encompasses all of those features, making it easy for everybody to actually do what they want to do in a little space of time. I'm so excited to actually take you through this particular tool and teach you a lot about this. So first off, we are going to be getting into the pricing. Let's see how the pricing system works. And after that, I'm going to take you into the admin dashboard and show you how that area works, then take you to the builder itself. So we have the first level, which is getting a plan, either getting a cloud plan or buying the plugin for WordPress. The next, we are going to host. They are already hosted if you are using the Brizy cloud hosting, which I'm going to be talking about here. After you get your website hosted, you get to the next level, which is you building the website and launching your website. I'm going to be teaching you all of that in this same tutorial. So now we have Brizy Cloud and we have Brizy WordPress. Now the Brizy WordPress simply means the plugins, you can purchase it like you purchase other plugins which you use in building in WordPress. You can purchase the plugin from here and have your dashboard here, pick your license from here, install it there, and then build your website. But the difference between Brizy Cloud and Brizy WordPress is unique. The Brizy Cloud provides everything you need. So you don't need to have the technicality of understanding how to connect a host with a domain, the SSL certificate, connecting the website hosting design to WordPress and all of that. You don't need to do all of those long procedures. Just one click, you are in and everything is synced. You finish building your website, you connect your domain, and you are live. That's as simple as that. Now let's take a tour and understand how the price plan works. Now we have the personal plan, which is for one website. So if you have one website, you just want to build a website, you're going to pay just $19 every month. So you pay this price every month, then you can get to purchase this. It comes with all of this feature. They will host it themselves for you, give you a one workspace and unlimited team member. I'm going to be talking about this in a little while when we get into the dashboard. Then the agency is for persons like me who build websites for clients. So I might be incorporating this to my client-based website design plans. Also for clients who don't have too much of a budget, they can actually split this between 10 different clients, and I'll be making extra money while actually building this. I am actually thinking of this as a very nice integration, a very nice place. Instead of purchasing hosting in a different platform or purchasing a plugin, or some plugin which I'll be using to build a website, I can just do everything in one place, and it becomes easier for also management. Okay, so I won't be talking about the white label and the enterprise plan because those are not very important for this. If you want those plans, you can go read more about them. But for this, these are what we'll be needing. So when you get your plan, if you buy an agency, you need to create an account and then you'll be logged into your dashboard. Now let's assume that we have purchased, which I have purchased a price. So we have purchased the plan, but I'm going to log in now. So I'm showing you how this feels like. So now we click on the login, we'll be faced with this, and let me log out. I'm actually logged in. This is another problem that I don't like. This is something I don't like. It's not actually a problem, okay? So Brizy could fix this. When someone is logged in, there should be a logical conditioning showing the user from here that they are logged in. So this should actually be log out, not log in. So since I'm logged in, so I've logged out actually now, so let's log in again. So to log in, very simple. You can either create an account with your Google account Google email, or you can actually log into your Google email if you have actually created an account. You want to sign up, click on the sign up option. But when you're purchasing the cloud plan, you can sign up from there. When you purchase the plan, then you get the option to now select what option. This is the same thing with purchasing the hosting from every other platform. There is no big deal, no difference. This is just the same thing. So we're going to log in with my account, which I actually purchased this plan with, or which I actually claimed this plan with. So when we are logged in, this is just what you see. Very simple interface. You don't need to start scrambling around seeking for things in different places. Very simple. If you're actually using the WP license, WordPress license, you're going to find that from here. Then you can get support from here. Then you can get your account details from here. Here you can see your billing. You can cancel your subscription, your settings, your two-factor authentication. You can enable that. Then you can log out from here. So now we are just focusing on the dashboard, and we are going to get to the things we want to do here. WordPress plugin, you can download that from here if you actually have that. That's the plan you actually purchased. So for me, I got a Brizy Cloud, and this is a plan which I'll be using for multiple clients, like I said earlier. So when you click to go to Brizy Cloud, very simple. You can see the date when this will be expiring. Everything is very simple and seamless in the front end. When we click on that, you can see the website we have done. And by the way, let me show you something very quickly. This website link will be in the description below. The templates, actually, you can actually, when you get a Brizy Cloud or a Brizy plan, you can actually pick this particular template and you reuse it. Okay, I've built it for you. You can use it to this actually for an agency if you're a web designer or stuff like that. You can also use it for other purposes. As you can see, it has a service section where you can plug in your services and all of that. You can switch this, becomes anything you want. Put your title in the header one, put your button link. I'm going to show you all of that, how to do it when we start building in 10 minutes. We are going to build a website in just 10 minutes, but I just want to take you on walkthrough on this one that I make. And by the way, I made this one as a custom design in Brizy. I made this a custom design. I didn't use the template, Brizy template or the Brizy plugin, and this cost just 7 hours for me to complete this. 7 hours in my day to complete this. And this was when I was struggling with Brizy, trying to understand what it is and how things work around. You understand? So for now, building this out wouldn't cost more than 2 hours or 3 hours to do. I'm talking about custom design. But when you are doing this with a template, which I'm going to be showing you how to do, it becomes even more easier and seamless to do. So let's just take a browse around this one that I've created. And so I'll show you, this is my logo, and this is the menu in the header, and this is the call to action button. We have another call to action button here. When you scroll down, you're going to see the services available or the products that you have created, or the project you have created. You can scroll down, you see some feature area. Then you see the our team area. This is actually a slide. Okay, this is an accordion. You can just click on this, can fill in this information. Very easy. This is very easy to customize. Scroll down, you can see the client section where you fill in the client image. Everything has been done for you. I made this very simple. Just click on the image, add the image, it's already customized. The size will automatically adjust itself. So this is very simple and easy. You can see the price plan, and going down, you can see other areas, forms, and then get to the footer. Okay, so this is very simple. This one, I made it customly, and I try to see what it feels like creating stuff from scratch in Brizy, and I realized that this is super simple, and actually this is super responsive. Their responsive mode, their responsive settings is more advanced. I love the fact that I can actually customize this and make it responsive without struggling so much, which I'm still going to show you in a little while. So we have a Brizy project. As you can see, this is the project which I just created right here. So we can proceed with editing the project, or we can preview the project from here, or we can actually publish the project and add our own link, which I'll be showing you when we are done creating a new project. Now, you can see all the project website here. I can see a pop-up here. I can see the story sections here. So you pop-up, you want to create a pop-up, you can create that from here. The website, you see all the websites you've created, and all projects, both pop-up and stories, will be populated in this particular section. That's one. Number two is, if you look at the top area here, you say personal projects. If you click down there, you can see that we have a personal project, which is the workspace, one workspace. Okay, remember, if you actually have an advanced plan, you can have multiple workspace, about 10 different workspace. Now, what is workspace? A workspace simply means that possibly I want this particular workspace to be for e-commerce websites. I want it to be for e-commerce. I can rename this to be e-commerce. Okay, just click on this, and I'm supposed to edit that. Fine. So I can change this to e-commerce. I wonder why that is actually closing down. Let's try that again. E-commerce. Fine. And we are good to go. Okay, so you see, we have the e-commerce workspace. So we can create another workspace for another purpose, another workspace for another purpose, and so on and so forth. It is that easy. There is no big deal in it. You can create another workspace from here if you want to create another one. You understand what workspace is right now. Now, this other one is for members. Okay, this is for collaboration. So when you click on members, you will be able to add your member. Maybe I want to add this person as a member to actually work with me on this project, to help me modify some things or help me treat some part of the pages which I want them to create. We can add them by their email from here. And by the way, this email will be the email they will use for their Brizy account. And then as this particular role, we can assign a role to this user, either as a viewer, editor, a designer, or a manager. When we give them a manager, we are giving them option to actually manage stuffs. But I think the admin option should be also available. So in case I want to give my admin the admin access to this, I can also give them with their own email account. So when you're done, send this and they will receive an email with the instructions on how to get into this particular workspace. So that's it. You can click on this option and see your profile, support, what's new, platform status, dashboard overview, and then sign out from here. So for this one, we are going to be creating a website in less than 10 minutes. Okay, so our time starts now. So we're going to do that by creating a new portfolio from here, project from here. So this one is the website landing page, and this is the pop-up alert, and this is the story. We are going to focus on the website and landing page. So it's asking us whether we want to create this from scratch or want to create with AI. By the way, I'll be bringing a new featured tutorial on how to use the AI to create a website. It is even way simpler than what I am doing right now. Then you want to start a template. Okay, start with a template means you want to start with a pre-made template or a pre-made theme for that particular project. Okay, so we are going to start with a pre-made template, which is what we are focusing on today, not from scratch. In the subsequent tutorial, I'll teach you how to build different sections from scratch in Brizy. It is that very easy. Though most of those, we are going to be doing most of those customization in this particular tutorial. So we proceed to choose a template to work with. So you see all of these templates we have available. Very beautiful templates. You can choose, filter from any of the layout you want from here. Maybe you want only free templates. You can click on the free and you can see all free templates. In case you have a free plan, you can actually test out Brizy with a free plan. Okay, you have a free plan, you can actually test that out from here and see what it looks like. Then we can go to all, scroll down. Now, let me show you something very quickly. All of these here are 12 different templates available. Okay, you might be asking, are these all? No. When you see these options, we have about 17 different layouts for different templates. What this means is that we have 12 templates and these 12 will be multiplied by 17. So 12 times 17 is the amount of templates, almost 100 templates that we'll be having available. These are fully made websites with different pages. So you can see different websites for different options. This is a music tour, this is a clean host for a cleaning service, and this is a pet website, depending on whichever one we want to pick on. So let's pick on one very quickly. Remember, our time is still running and I'm still talking. I'm not actually designing, but we will still actually meet up in short period of time. Okay, so click on start this project or you click on preview to see what the project looks like before you actually continue. You can preview this, then see other pages that are available and so on. But for now, let's click on start with this design. So when we click on that, it will load us and start creating our project for us. So we have to wait a couple of moments and the project will automatically be loaded. Everything will be set for us to start customizing the website the way we want. And by the way, remember, you will be able to customize these stuffs, make them responsive, further responsive the way you want, change the colors, change the alignment, change the font, change the button styles and all of that. Everything I'm going to show you how to do those customization here very quickly. Okay, so very good. We are loaded with our website and we can now start customizing things. So for instance, this is not the image you want. You can click on it, click on the image area, close down the image that is available here and replace it with your image. Very easy to use, okay? Then this one, you can change the font by clicking on the font text area from here. Select whatever font you want from here. And the alignment, the size, you can make this 70. Okay, the size to reduce the size a little. And the line height, you can reduce the line height to the way we want. I think this is custom. I like this DM San. Let's use DM San. I think that's fair enough. Very good. So the font here, you can make it bold if you want to click on the bold. I'm trying to show you multiple different options we have from here. You can click on settings from here to actually give gapping to the top or gapping to the bottom part of our element. Either elements or this. You can further go to styling and do some other stuff from here, which I'm going to be talking about in a little while. And by the way, this you can add tags to your text also. Click on this and the typography style, we can make it a paragraph or can make it a heading. okay, making it bold and so on. For instance, if we add in a text element, let's add in a text element right here, and we want this to be bold as this, just click on this, and from here, instead of making it, make it a heading 1 for what we want it, or we click it down and make it a heading 2, heading 3, or whatever heading tags we want to give to it. When you're done with a particular content you want to delete it, just hit on the X button. The button itself, you can change the color of the button to whatever you want. So we want the primary button to be green, and we want the hover state. To change the hover state, look at the option here. Very simple. Everything is just in one place. Click on the hover state and we select on the color we want for the hover state. Then we can also select the text color by clicking on the text area from here. Select the text color for the hover state. So we have the background color for the hover state as this color and text color, and then we go back to the normal state and we still have everything is fine. Okay, we can add a border radius around the particular content and add a shadow as we want. Just customize things the way we want. Okay, so here is the width. You can do some customization like making the size of the font, whether I want it to be small, medium, or large font, whichever one you want. You can make it to be a stroke if you want it to be a stroke. And remember, when you make it to be a stroke, you have to change the color of the stroke. We didn't apply a color of a stroke. So to do that, we have to go back to settings and border line. We have to apply colors and we add a size to it. Maybe make it 2. And then that is our stroke. Can give it a stroke color to be green. Then the text color, remember, it should change because the content, we have modified it. So on hover, we should also do the same thing on hover. On hover should also have a stroke. So on hover, the border should be 2 also. Okay, and then we give a hover state color, and then we have the text as what it is. Fine. When we hover, everything is fine. So that is basic thing you need to know about your button. To set your button, we want to set a link. Click on the link option here. Everything is here. Click on the URL area and fill in your link from here. You can enable this to open it in a new tab or disable it to not open it in a new tab. So our time is still counting, remember, and we are done with most of the basic things. Now go to the section. If you want to give enough padding to the top and bottom side, what you need to do is to click on the setting area from here, and from here, we can enable this to be a full width. It will stretch everything to the edge. Okay, so now we have stretched everything to the edge. We can now control the styling the way we want. For instance, we go to X size styling. Then from here, we can customize the styling the way we want by clicking on this in the padding area. Click on this particular element, this one over here. This one will give us a generalized styling sizing for this, but we want it to be a customized one. So from the left, we want to give it a size of 100. From the right, we want to give it a size of 100. From top, we want to give it a size of 100. From bottom, we want to give it a size of 100. Everything is well centered the way we want. But if we want to make it a little more centered than it is, we can give it a custom size, like saying this is 200, and we are also making this also 200. Fine. So you can just do practically anything you want to do. All of the settings are here. Blend mode, style, you can do an effect to it. Maybe effect you want when the page load, what do you want that particular section to do. You can also add those effects to different elements in the website. So scrolling down, we have all of these different sections. They are very simple. You understand the trick. It's still the same thing. When you want to delete a section, click on that option and click on delete, and that section will be gone. When you want to add a new section, click on the plus, just hover until you get to the edge of the sections, adding to the other section. Click on the plus button, and then we can see different blocks that have been created for us. Okay, we can choose from hero section, we can choose from the featured content, we'll choose from contact area, gallery, call to action, the text, theme, pricing, and so on and so forth. Whatever one you want to choose. For instance, I want to choose this pricing area, or I love this one so much. So just click on it and it will automatically pop onto that particular section, and we can start styling the things the way we want. You see, this is very easy and straight to the point. Very easy and simple and straight to the point. You can actually build out these things yourself, but they have been made for you, customly made for you, so it becomes more easier for you to actually make stuffs customly the way you want. You can actually change the font color, or in case you want to apply the style we did for the font above to this one beneath, we have about 2 minutes to go. Okay, all you need to do is to click option and copy. Scroll down until you find the font you want to apply that style on. Click option and paste style. Simple. Automatically that's done. So you can also do that with text, do that with other body text, and do that with icons, and so on and so forth. Anything you want to do, you can achieve that. You want to change the image of this product, click on that. I've already talked about the image, how to change the image. You want to resize the image size, very simple. Just click on the image element. You see this dot here, expand it the way you want, or reduce it the way you want. Very simple. You can also do that from the image styling section area. by clicking on the image itself, clicking on settings of the image itself, then clicking on styling. Then from here, we can actually do that from, let's do it that. You're going to do that from the sizing. It's not from that end. This is the sizing. We're going to control the image sizing from here. I'm very used to this particular layouts. I love the content there. It makes it easier for me to customize things. So the image, you can resize it in multiple ways. And why I love this is that the image, you can actually select what area you want it to actually populate from. For instance, let me show you what that means. One thing I love about their image element, let me show you very quickly before we wrap this up. We are done. Okay, when we select an image element, let's select on the image element, we import an image. Let's select dummy products. Let's select this image. Good. So automatically image will be imported for you. Fine. So now we have the image in this area. We can do some things. We can zoom in the image if you want to zoom in the image, or can cluster it out. We can select which area of the image we want to show and which area we want not to show. You can put it in center to make everything to be center aligned. And by the way, you already know what to do from here. Click on settings from here. Then the height, you need to expand this so that the image, all of the area of the image will have to show. We can further reduce the width now to become smaller the way we want it to be. And then this is for the height if you want to extend the height. So this is the effect. You want to add an effect. When the image loads, it bounces and stuff like that. So there are a lot of things you can do from here. It's very simple. It is very, very simple. You want to delete a section, click on this, and you can click on the delete option and the section is gone. So this section we actually created, I want to leave it there. So when we save the work, we're going to see what it looks like. So you can pretty do this for all of the section. We are done with the website and we can now proceed with publishing our website. Let's do that right away. So you can click on update right from here to update the website, because if you exit from this end, you will lose your work you have done because you have not saved the work. You can either do that by clicking this option and save this work as draft. If you don't want to publish it for now, save it as draft so that later you can come back to this. But for now, we are going to update the website and we are going to preview the website that we have just built. So this is the website. Everything is populated and updated. We can scroll down to see the rest of the sections which was actually automatically created for us. And our website automatically is live, okay? Not like live. The next thing we need to do is now connect our domain to the website. Let me show you exactly what to do from there. You want to connect your custom domain, except you want to use this domain that is provided for you over here. Okay, you want to use it as a test website, but you want to use this for a business, you need to connect your domain right away. And you have a plan. All you need to do is to follow this footstep, the guideline I'm going to give you right away. So this is what you need to do. We are going to click on this option from here and we click on go to dashboard. Then on dashboard area, we are going to see the project which you created, which is the number 2 projects. So the number 1 and the number 2. And by the way, remember I promised earlier that you're going to get this particular template I created for free. All you need to do is to modify the content inside, use it to your own test, the way you want it to be. And by the way, this other one, you see the templates all over there. You can pick on any template you want to pick on, and then you can proceed with creating. So let's link this particular website to our custom domain. Let's assume we have a custom domain. I'm just going to walk you through on how to do that. So we click on option and we can click on publish. You can see you can move, you can duplicate, you can lead, you can collaborate, you can delete this project. When we click on publish, we are going to be faced with this. You see, it brings out that red pop option that says professional, and it shows us that we have a professional plan. So we can click on option, choose, and then we fill in our website domain name we submit it. And if this is approved, because the website domain name, we have to check if the website is actually used by another client or someone else in their website using the same domain name. They have to check on that, and then they will have to approve the domain for you. And once it's approved, your website is live with that domain name. So let's take, for instance, we actually submitted this one. Let me show you what it's going to look like before approval. So it's done, and this is our custom domain name. You see it with our IP address. So we close down this. You're going to see that this is automatically going to reload. See very closely, you're going to see our custom domain is appeared. Very good. So now this is actually under review, and once it's reviewed and confirmed that the domain name is open, then it will be made available for you and your website is live. So all you need to do is just publish it, link your domain name, and your website is live. Clients, you can start inviting people to your website. Everything is created. You want to actually modify the website again in the future, click on edit project, and then you'll be led back to the designer where you can do some more customization. Now let's go back to designer. Let me give you a little bit of guide, some things I didn't talk about very briefly, though I actually emphasized about those things in the past lesson. But I want to give you a little bit of guide on some of the widgets we have available, or they have available in the Brizy Builder. So fine, we are loaded. Now let me take you on a tour around to show you one or two things that I didn't talk about. And by the way, you see, you want to add a padding to the top of a section. Just hover until you see this blue line. You can drag it down. You see, we're adding padding automatically without going through all of those processes I talked about in the previous lesson. Scroll down, the same thing applies to the bottom. The same thing applies to each and every one of the section we have available. Okay? So that is it for that. Now let's get to add some more content. You see, from here we can add text, we can add image, we can add a button, we can add an icon, we can add a spacer, we can add a map, we can add a form, we can add a line divider, we can add a menu, we can add a gallery, we can add video. There are many more widgets available for us from here for us to choose and actually make our work shine. Now you may be asking, how do you add menu? I'm going to show you how you create menu yourself, and you can add different menus to different areas of the website. So click on option, and we're going to start this from scratch. Let's just use it as an instance. You want to add a section, or let's just assume we want to create a section with a column left, column middle, and column right containing all of this content separately. So now we drop this content in the middle. We have to drop in a column container, and then this column container, this one, we have to duplicate it. And we have three columns, like one for this, and one for this. We want to adjust this one to be wider than the other one. We just do it very seamlessly. We don't need to stress ourselves. So we can drag in our logo here, drag in our menu here, but let's deal with the menu alone for now. So for this, we click send on the menu, drag it in. See, we already have an already existing menu from here, which is this one we already created for the website. Can do the alignment the way we want, and we can select whatever menu it is, but we are trying to create a new menu. So let me show you how that works. So to create a new menu, click on this hamburger icon at the top left corner. So from here, we are going to find out all of the pages that have been made available for this website. See all of these pages now. You can create more pages. Like this one we are in is the home page. Okay, we can create more pages, and we can actually edit these different pages if you want to edit them separately. This is where you still do that. Then this is for post, this is for story, this is for pop alert, and this is users available for this particular project. Then we want to create menu. Bear in mind, to create a menu, click on this option at the top right. Okay, click on this option here that says menu. And we can see that we have one menu from here, which is the main menu. So we want to create our own menu. Let's call this a new menu. So to create a new menu, click on create menu, and we want to call it new menu. And click on the plus icon, and that adds our menu in. Once it's added our menu in, we can see the menu in the drop down as new menu. So when we select on this menu, automatically we are now editing that menu. Now, since we have other pages which we have created, we can automatically select on those pages we want to add to this menu, and we can click on add to menu. Simple. And those pages will be added. But if we want to actually link this particular menu to a different website or a different page, which is not in this website we are building, we can do what we call a custom menu area. So scroll down until you get to this custom area. Click on this option and click on add menu. So when we add a custom menu, we'll be able to actually customize. Because we selected these ones already, we are supposed to deselect them so that it won't duplicate, because it is already selected and we added the menu, all of them added. So for the custom menu, click on it. And here is where we can put our link, which we want to link this particular menu to. And here is where we want to tell the menu what name it should answer. Okay, we want to call this order. Okay, we can enable this to open it in a new tab when somebody clicks on it, or disable that to open in the same website, whichever one is best for you. And we are done with adding that custom. You see it is order, when we can click on what? Save menu. Okay, once the menu is saved, we are good to go. You see, we have two menus. We have the main menu, which will populate all of the menus we have here, and we have the new menu, which we just created from here. So the new menu, we can actually make it a sub menu. Like for instance, about us, we have blog under it, or others. We have usually should be others should have to actually put a content beneath another content, like a sub link. You just, or sub menu, just drag it and make sure it is below that particular content. Like move it right a little, and it will actually adjust automatically. Remember to save your work. And once we are done, we can close down this, and So now we're done creating the menu. This is how to apply the menu. When you click on the menu itself, we see this option. When you click on this, you are not going to see that option which we just found now, how to switch the menu. And I think this is okay if Brizy will be able to do this to be in one place. I would like that. I will appreciate that because it's a little bit confusing finding a way to switch your menu. It's very confusing. It was something that gave me a little headache while I was creating. But this is very simple to do since I found the result. So click on this, or this particular arrow up that is over here. Click on, that's the option you're going to click on it, and you're going to see these options, which is totally different from what we have from here. We have this option which doesn't have a delete, and this one have a delete. This is the option we are going to click on the menu area, and from here we can click on this drop down, select the menu which we just created. And why we can't find the menu we created is because we needed to refresh this page. So we're going to refresh this page. I'm going to update it first, then refresh this page so that we can see the option for us to create the menu. So perfect. Now our page is reloaded. What we need to do is to click on the option at the arrow top, click on the option, then click on menu. We can see the new menu. We can select on it. You see our menu is populated automatically. Okay, so this is as simple as that. There is no big deal in this. You can just select on the elements, select on the content above. We actually want to center align this content inside here. You can do that from here, center align it from here. And the width, you can reduce it if you want or increase it the more if you want, depending on what you want. So that's it. We are deleting this. So we have our website as it is. Update your website, then we can head back home. So that's basically it on Brizy and every basic things you need to know. I actually took you from actually understanding the hosting plan and everything you can get from there to logging in and then creating a project, understanding the project environment, the dashboard, and then we try to build a website in less than 10 minutes. We completed a website and we launched it. Then after then, we actually linked our domain name to our website. Then the website is now live. This is as simple as ABC. It's not very difficult, as you can see what we have done from here. And once again, my name is Manuel from Qatar Studios. I will catch you up in the next one. Next Brizy tutorial will be about the AI tool and how to do it. And after that, subsequent tutorials will be popping up for Brizy on how to create a header, how to create a custom sections, and so on and so forth. So if you find this interesting and you want to purchase a Brizy Cloud host, you will find a link in the description of this video. You can click on the link, get to purchase a plan. And by the way, this is Manuel from Qatar Studios. Enjoy the rest of your day.